जीवन है, life है. So there's bound to be challenges, there's bound to be unhappiness. But if I have a grip over myself and a firm conviction, and I have accordingly developed my personality to be able to get up and face all these and say, okay, they have come, lemons have come my way, let me make my life into a lemonade by celebrating life, and therefore I refuse to be unhappy. So, friends, so far we have seen that how we are. We have also tried to understand what is a healthy self-image. And for doing that, we did a very nice thing is to find out what are the manifestations of a poor self-image. And then we not only think of others, but we look within ourselves that am I manifesting any of these? Which means my self-image needs a correction. And then we also find out what are the causes. We have understood what are the causes of this self-image. Nobody is particularly bad, but the self-image is poor because it has been sustained due to several situations which we have listed out. And that is what has caused a poor self-image. The good news is that we can correct it. It is not a helplessness. And therefore, when I want to refuse to be unhappy, I have to take charge of myself. And so today now we are going to look at those 15 steps which are proven steps to correct our self-image. So let's start. The first one is take inventory of your net worth. Now can somebody tell me what this means? What is your net worth?
You see, net worth, basically, if I translate that into our language, essentially it means that how I value myself, what's my total value. Now, transactional reality wise, I can ask myself that what is the value of total wealth that I have, which basically takes care of my sustenance. That is one aspect of it. The other aspect is, we all value ourselves. See, others may not understand, others may overvalue you, undervalue you, but you know your net worth. Only thing is that the problem is that we are not very clear. We also overvalue ourselves sometimes and undervalue ourselves. Like we say superiority complex and inferiority complex. I think that could be the relevant issue.
Yeah, so see, net worth is not just financial. हमने अभी कितने aspects अपने life के देखे? Each has a worth. If I have a body which is healthy, what is the worth of it? Find that out. So I don't want to put a value in terms of money to it, but I have a good healthy body is my asset. I have a mind which is emotionally rich and not foolish. My mind is there, I can share love, affection, warmth, caring. At the same time, I will not be a fool who will go over emotional, very touchy, very sensitive, because those are weaknesses. So वो क्या है? Then I come to the intellectual part of it. Am I able to think rationally? Am I able to? So my net worth मैं ऐसे बनाते जाता हूँ. And finance is one part of it. What is my social net worth? The number of people I know, the people who care for me, the friends I have. So that's another. Then we said family. So isn't family a very, very big value that's sitting in my balance sheet? If my family is good, happy, healthy, we have good communications with each other, go to places where they don't talk to each other. But if I have a healthy, nice family life, that's again my net worth. है ना? तो ये करते वक्त एक अपना नेटवर्थ बनाना चाहिए. Yes?
Would net worth also mean the total sum good that we put out in the world? The actions that we do, moreover the actions.
Yes, but here don't look at think about the world at the moment, what you're doing for the world, etc. Because there the chances of a inverted ego slipping in, etc. can be there. What is very important is ki how am I? How am I? Am I at peace with myself? Atmani atmana tushtaha. Am I happy to be myself? If that is the condition, then my net worth is multi-million, billion-dollar man. Because, you know, like for example, you see some of these very rich guys and the quality of life that they lead. I don't think you want to substitute your life for them. They may have billions and millions of dollars and all the social recognition, but a very poor personal life. रात को नींद नहीं आती करके tablets लेते सोने के लिए. Isn't it a tragedy? Something is amiss somewhere. So I have to take out my net worth. और जिस दिन ये करोगे क्या हो जाएगा? मेरा सेल्फ इमेज करेक्ट होगा. लाइबिलिटीज हर एक में है. बहुत जल्दी गुस्सा आता, मेरी इससे रिलेशनशिप मैंने बिगाड़ दिया, हर्ट करता ना. कुछ भी हो जाए, काहे को किसी के साथ में बाद में कई सालों के बाद में सोचते तो was it worth fighting? Was it worth doing all that? Not really. So these are the kind of things which are part of the liabilities. But net worth निकालने के बाद में एक सेल्फ इमेज करेक्शन में फर्स्ट स्टेप है. सेकेंड स्टेप इज मेकअप, ड्रेस अप, गो अप. Have you seen this? I'll tell you a very nice story. There was a, and true story. In USA, there was a lady called May, Katie May or something like that. This lady came out with cosmetics which she used to make at home and all to supplement the family income. एक दिन उसको brilliant idea आई. She went to the old age home and went and met that lady there, that can I do free of cost a makeup session for your senior citizens. Most of them were women, widowed, living alone, etc. She said, no, they're very depressed people. They are all the time crying and they're saying ki son doesn't look after and the daughter-in-law is disastrous and my grandchildren don't care for me. She said, where will they be interested in makeup and all that? She said, I'm not charging anything. I just want to come and see how my color cosmetics work on senior citizens. So she says, okay, come. तो वो एक दिन जाती है वहाँ पे और वो सब बुड्ढी बाड्ढी, you know, over there, they are all excited, you know, something new is happening today. This woman came and she did the color cosmetics for them. In the night at around 10 o'clock when she was home and happy that she did all this for 30, 40 women, that superintendent warden of the old age home called her up and she said, what have you done? She said, why? They are not ready to sleep, they want to dance away and the music is on and they are not, after dinner nobody wants to retire. Suddenly there is a rejuvenation in the old age home. Now what happened? What happened? From a low image, a little dress up, makeup, get up, changed dramatically. You try this in your life. The day you're feeling low, tidy your cupboard. Don't do anything. Just take out all the stuff from your cupboard, put it back. You see, within few minutes, your agitated mind will be settled. Or you haven't shaved for a long time, shave nicely. Give yourself a nice pampered aftershave lotion or a nice expensive perfume or something. Little things, but they correct the self-image. Third, read biographies. Autobiographies and biographies. Why? What happens when you have, how many of you read biographies? You do.
When you read about someone else's story, you get to know that this particular person has gone through a similar problem that I might or I may not be facing, and he overcame that problem, and that gives a sense of motivation.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely.
I think it's basically learning from other people's experiences
Yes.
and their way of problem solving, and maybe even derive some inspiration there.
Somebody's story of life, how he, she, whether he's written it in his own language or someone has written for him. What is the takeaway that happens? The takeaway that happens, as he very rightly said, is you realize you are not alone. Many people have been through many difficult situations and have come up fighting out of it and have got out of it. एंड क्या होता है, बहुत बड़ा टेक अवे मैंने देखा, अपने माँ बाप जब अपने को चीज़ें सिखाते हैं ना, व्हेन आवर पेरेंट्स टीचर्स डोंट डू इट बेटा, इट्स नॉट, डू वी लर्न, डू वी रियली लर्न? नो, हाँ, वी डोंट, बिकॉज अपने को जब तक थप्पड़ नहीं पड़ती तब तक अपन नहीं सीखते. पर दूसरों की ऑटोबायोग्राफी और बायोग्राफी से अपने को समझ में आता है कि अरे नहीं, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, दिस थिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट टू डू. अपना जो टॉपिक है ना, ये आई रिफ्यूज टू बी अनहैप्पी, द इंस्पिरेशन फॉर दिस कम्स फ्रॉम विजय लक्ष्मी पंडित्स ऑटोबायोग्राफी, स्कोप ऑफ हैप्पीनेस. इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल ऑटोबायोग्राफी. शी वॉज पंडित नेहरू's sister, for those of you of the younger generation may not know, very accomplished lady and all, and it's a very beautifully written, and the title is Scope of Happiness, कि जिंदगी में आनंद बढ़ाने के क्या क्या मार्ग है. What is the scope of happiness in life? Very beautiful. So, such autobiographies, biographies inspire, motivate, and give you the confidence that if they could, you can also. Yes, Prachi.
When we look at a successful person, we just see the success he is having today, but his journey will
Yes.
make us learn that he also had very difficult times and he has overcome that.
Exactly. So believe me, in your reading, whatever reading you do, whether you read on the tablet or you read a hard copy or whatever it is, do have scope for biographies and autobiographies. और आप पढ़ोगे तो देखेंगे self image करने में बहुत help करता है. The other is listen to good speakers. Don't miss a good भाषण. अभी परसों I attended Dr. Abhay Bang's. What a treat. What a treat. He is speaking from experience. And here I would like to share with you a true story. You have heard of Shantanu Rao Kirloskar, the founder of the Kirloskar group. Now Shantanu Rao was around 85, 86 when regularly at the Maratha Chamber of Commerce in Pune, he used to attend these guest lectures. So the secretary, executive secretary of that, he was only telling me this. He said, I asked him, sir, at your age now you've seen everything has been done, and also why do you come to these lectures? I mean, isn't it a yay for you? He said, no, that man has spent 35, 40 years researching or working on a particular subject, and in half an hour I get to know the gist of it. इससे ज़्यादा valuable और सस्ता क्या मिल सकता है knowledge? So he said, I have a lot of value for it. And at that age, this man would come and sit there to get inspired from all the various researches, all the various initiatives that are happening. एक आध बार कोई अच्छा inspiring speaker को सुनने जाइए. For example, I don't know how many of you have heard Atal Bihari Vajpayee. अरे what a treat, what a treat, fantastic. कहाँ से दौड़ के लोग आते थे उनको सुनने के लिए, और क्या मिलता था रिटर्न में? बहुत अच्छे विचार, सशक्त विचार. I mean, I'm not talking of politics. Politics, you have your preferences. You may follow someone, you may not follow someone. But a good orator is a good orator. और उसको सुनने का जो अपने को एक सेल्फ इमेज के इम्प्रूवमेंट में मजा मिलती है, वो अनुभव ही करनी पड़ती है. I can't express it more. Do not be afraid of failures. This is a very, very important assurance. For correcting your self image and for developing a healthy self image, first of all, accept you are a human being. And there is not a single human being on this earth who has not failed in something. Everyone cannot get everything right all the time. So, बहुत से लोग रहते हैं कि failure होगा तो काय को करना ही नहीं. So these are things where you have to fight it out and don't be afraid to fail. Okay, I have been thrown out of public speaking contest at the national level of JCs in Madurai convention in 1972. What happened is Nagpur JCs chose me to be the representative for the national public speaking contest on behalf of Nagpur JCs. I was a youth club member. तो हमारा जो main JCs के president थे, Mr. Mudliar, so he told me, look, you've got 6 minutes and this is what your speech is supposed to be like this. खूब मेरे को train win किया उसने, मैंने पूरा बनाया भी and everything. And in the train going to Chennai on way to Madurai, he told me, Vilas, अपनी इज्जत की बात है, तू जरा बता क्या भाषण देने वाला. तो ट्रेन में कैन यू इमेजिन थर्ड क्लास कंपार्टमेंट, एवरीबडी सी, एंड आई एम गिविंग अ स्पीच देयर एंड 6 में वो सब हुआ. वहां पे पहुंचे मदुराई में तो द फेलो सेड नो, टाइम लिमिट इज 3 minutes. हाफ ऑफ आई वाज अ नोविस, आई हैड नो आइडिया हाउ टू डू इट. तो व्हाट डिड आई डू? मैंने 6 मिनट का भाषण 3 मिनट में सुपर फास्ट एक्सप्रेस, यानी आज की जो कौन सी होंगी उससे भी तेजी से दिया. नेचुरली एलिमिनेशन राउंड, प्रिलिमिनरी राउंड में मेरे को फेंक दिया उन्होंने बात. बट आई हैड द गट्स टू गो एंड टॉक टू द जज. सो आई वेंट टू द जजेस, 3 of them were there. So I said, excuse me, I just want to know because I prepared very hard. Where did I go wrong? They said, you were beautiful, you were fantastic, but not a word of what you said could be understood. What was that speed? So you see, that means the next time, should I attempt public speaking or no? I took it up as a challenge. I said, ऐसा कैसे? So ये spirit रहना चाहिए, and therefore do not be afraid of making failures. होगी गलती होगी तो सुधारोगे ना, आप ही नहीं की ना, कोई आसमान तो नहीं गिर पड़ा. Okay, so 5 steps हो गई 15 में से. Now the 6th step, smile, compliment people to correct your self image. Smile करने से बहुत नुकसान नहीं होता. और कॉम्प्लीमेंट करने से तुम गरीब होते क्या, तुम भिखारी होते क्या? पर हम कितने लोग कॉम्प्लीमेंट करते? You people are very poor at complimenting. I'm wearing such a nice shirt today. None of you said to me कि विलास your shirt is very nice. अभी बोल रहे हैं, अभी बोल रहे हैं.
You should go and buy such type of shirt.
So this is gift. All my good things are gifted by my daughter or my son or my wife.
I'm sure each one of us sitting here has observed this shirt, absolutely.
But no-
because this shirt is somebody very young who will wear.
Not a 75-year-old guy. No, what I'm trying to tell you is that, you know, when you compliment someone, what are you doing? You're making yourself feel good. We are as a society, human beings as a society, are people who cannot compliment easily. And the reason they don't compliment is because you're judging people all the time. Don't do it. Waste of time. Nobody cares for your judgment, including the person you're judging. So what do? If you compliment, you feel better. And in return, what will you get? If I compliment you कि अभिराम यार मस्त शर्ट है तुम्हारा, तो अभिराम बोले तुला क्या करायचं है? ऐसा बोलेगा क्या? आपको क्या करना है? नहीं, he will also smile, thank you. So what happens? The moment is made happy, isn't it? So try and use this. These are simple tips, very small tips, but आप देखिए बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. For example, your mother, if she's made a good breakfast for you and you just say, Mom, lovely breakfast, मजा आया. Look at the smile that will come. Little things.
Yeah. Vilas,
Numbers, yeah.
What is the difference between compliment and flattery?
Genuine रहता है तब compliment रहता है. Flattery is you've got some ulterior motive. Difference between the two, as one understands, is what is the objective? What is the purpose of that? Flattery, the purpose is to gain something, some ulterior motive is there. Compliment is a genuine feeling of expression, admiration. Seventh, do something for others. Don't just live for yourself. बहुत फर्क पड़ता है in correcting our self-image. It makes you feel so worthwhile. When you live for yourselves all the time, it gets boring. Very, very boring. Do you agree? Am I talking sense? Because just remember the last time when you did something for someone, and what was that moment? Was there a magic in that moment? Wasn't there something magical? You helped someone. When you do something for someone else, your self-image improves dramatically. So just don't live for yourself. Share. Share with others. Do something for others. It will make, and those others don't have to be कि जाके ढूंढना है किसी को. No, they are all near and around you. It's only that you have not noticed them.
Sir, they have to be unknown people or it can be known?
Anyone. दुसऱ्यांसाठी जगणे. Be careful of the company you choose. A very important step. Because the company you choose are the kind of people who give you those thoughts, that nourishment that is happening. Now, if those are not coming correctly, you know, I've seen a lot of people discourage others by saying, अभी आप आइए क्लास में आए, मान लो you had a wrong company kind of a friend last evening, and you said, यार I better go earlier, enough, no, not a second drink now because tomorrow morning I've got a class. कहाँ जाता है क्लास वास क्या है वो? कंपनी में बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. So be very particular. There are people who are negative. There are people who discourage. There are people who bring in the worthlessness into everything and themselves don't do anything in life. किसने बोला क्या करने की जरूरत है, कशाला मरमर करा?
Be careful of the company you choose, and you said we have to accept all our friends as it is.
So don't socialize with them. Those who are the negative kinds, cut down. Cut down. You are spending time with them. You will have to do it consciously. Because see, if you are spending time together and I am not able to add value to your life, on the contrary, I am kind of, working as a wet blanket, as a person who is discouraging you from the right things and also, what do? You don't want to stop being friends with me, but you will slowly, consciously cut down the time you spend with me. Or perhaps in that conversation, add a few more people so the conversation undergoes a little transformation. It's not the same bloody thing that you're talking about. Smartly करना पड़ता है ये, पर एक बार समझ में आ गया अगर कि नहीं, this is not taking me anywhere, it's not helping me anywhere, but he's a nice friend. You know, some people are very good friends, and those who specially sympathize, we think they're very nice friends. But at that moment, in your weakness, what do you need? Inspiration or sympathy?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. तो ये जरा संभल के करना है, delicate balance है. But at the same time, you do know that you need the right kind of company, positive thoughts, which will help you go further in life and improve yourself.
A few years back, we had very good friends. What we realized is, whenever they come and if we have spent 3 hours, they are talking only about money, nothing else. So, slowly we cut them down. Like we meet them, but not that much.
Point number 9, make a list of your positive qualities. क्यों बनाना? Because मैं जब मेरी नेटवर्थ बना रहा, तो मेरे को मालूम तो रहना चाहिए ना मेरी पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज क्या है. अब ये कैसे पता चलेगी पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज वाकई पॉजिटिव क्वालिटीज है कि यू थिंक दे आर पॉजिटिव? दूसरे को खाने का आग्रह करना, इज इट अ पॉजिटिव क्वालिटी? यस और नो? यू फील यस, मनवार करना. एंड यू, व्हाट डू यू फील? हाँ, आग्रह एंड जबरदस्ती, इसमें फर्क जो बहुत सुंदर बताया प्राचीन. ये इट कैन बी अ गुड क्वालिटी इफ इट इज आग्रह किया, पर जबरदस्ती करना इज ए न्यूसेंस. ओके, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज रिमाइंड योर सेल्फ ऑफ पास्ट सक्सेसेस. व्हेन थिंग्स डोंट गो रॉन्ग, यू आर फीलिंग लो इन योर इमेज, रिमाइंड योर सेल्फ ऑफ योर पास्ट सक्सेसेस. कि अरे वही मैं ही तो था जो इसमें मैंने अच्छे से किया था. What happens? Your batteries get charged, and you know you are not worthless. You know you are not useless. A few things may not go your way. So remind yourself of past successes. And 11, avoid wrong things. How to know what is right, what is wrong? What are wrong things? Here, you know, I've tried to read this and understand this at a great depth. And Swami Vivekananda comes always very handy in all these things. He says, there is something in you which tells you what is right, what is wrong. It is just that you don't want to listen to that voice. तुम उसको दबाते हो for ulterior motive. But there is that conscious principle within you which tells you that this is wrong. Don't do it. But we justify it. उसको दबाते हैं. सो राइट एंड रॉन्ग का वन ऑफ द बेस्ट असेसमेंट्स करना वो है कि हृदय से, दिल से, मन से, इंटेलेक्ट से मेरे को लग रहा क्या कि ये ठीक है तो मैं करूं. 12, लर्न फ्रॉम सक्सेसफुल फेलियर्स. ये क्या है, इसमें विरोधाभास लग रहा क्या? सक्सेसफुल फेलियर्स. what is he trying to tell? That many people have failed in many things, and why they failed they have later on elaborated. And one of the best example, as I was telling the other day, is Jain irrigation, Bhavarlalji Jain of Jain irrigation, Jalgaon. In the Thought Leaders, there is a book called The Thought Leaders. In that book, there is this man, Jain irrigation was doing very well. It was the first public listed company coming out of non-metro city in India. Issue was subscribed, oversubscribed, and everything was going hunky-dory and all. And then suddenly over a few years, it went into financial doldrums. Bankruptcy tak pahunche. So Bhavarlalji Jain issued a advertisement in the papers addressed to the shareholders. And it is worth reading. He has honestly admitted what? How he successfully failed. He said, with money I thought I have got brains. यश मिला तो मेरे को लगा मेरे को बहुत brains आ गए. And he ventured into unknown territories like computerization, IT, which had nothing to do with Jain irrigation or agro-based industry. And how he hired very expensive people, and one mistake after the next, after that. But at the end of it, he tells the shareholders, I'll bounce back. Please don't ditch me now. I know I'm at the lowest ebb in my life, but I promise you I'll come back because I have realized the reasons for my failure. Now, इनसे सीखने लायक है. successful failures. And when I'm talking all this, let me be very honest with you, I have done a lot of blunders in business myself. I have, and thank God for my family business that it sustained all my ventures very successfully. I failed in a number of ventures. And every time the learning experience, and I keep, but now I'm not venturing into anything more now, it's no age. But my last venture was when I was 60. And that's foolish of me to have done it. But my enthusiasm sometimes takes over my practicality. And I got carried away promoting the tourism of Vidarbha. So I started a company to promote tourism in Vidarbha and all that. And it's another story. But the point is, these are things which teach. So learn from successful failures. 13, join a good organization. Make your home a place that recognizes positivism. दो चीजें. Join a good organization where good thoughts are exchanged, challenging services are done in the society and things like that. You know which, like this BNI and all, I find them very young and nice, motivated people. They get together, they discuss, help each other in growing businesses, etc. Very positive. And the second part is make your family a place for positivism. Recognize positivism in the family. Discuss positivism. Don't criticize people and discuss and malign others. नॉर्मली फैमिली साथ में बैठती है तो कौन सी बातें होती है, अच्छी बातें करते हैं कि अपन रिलेटिव्स के बारे में या दूसरों के बारे में, कौन सा कॉन्वर्सेशन रहता है, उसको मेरे को चेंज करना है. क्यों करना है? बिकॉज आई वांट टू हेल्प इंप्रूव माई सेल्फ इमेज. आई वांट टू बी अ पर्सन हु विल रिकॉग्नाइज द गुड इन अदर. बैड तो सब में है, उसकी चर्चा करके वो क्या होने वाला है, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू अचीव? नथिंग. बट इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द गुड थिंग्स, देयर इज अ लर्निंग सिटिंग देयर. है ना? पट रहा कि नहीं पट रहा कि बहुत ज़्यादा आइडियलिस्टिक बात कर रहा हूँ? नहीं, करके देखो, ये फर्क पड़ता है. करके देखो. 14th, look people in their eyes and speak. Very, very important. Have the confidence to say what you want to say by looking at people in their eyes. And 15th, alter your physical appearance. To, for example, if I'm overweight, which I was for 40 years, much overweight than what my doctor said I should be. I joined gym at the age of 60. I should have joined it when I was 45 or 40, 45. Perhaps I would have been much more healthier and better in my. But physical appearance alter करने से क्या होता है? Self image बहुत improve होती है. I know going in the same context of a lady, she was getting bored with life, didn't know what to do and all that. So once some friend of ours was going to a hairdresser. So she said, what are you doing? Nothing, here I'm getting bored, I don't know what to do. Same routine goes on. बच्चे आते हैं स्कूल से, फिर वही रहता है, हस्बैंड का जाके, same rut is going on in life. No, she says, come, I'll give you a haircut, come with me. आज मैं तेरा sponsor करती है haircut. Now this women's haircut, I believe, is very expensive. So going to the salon and all that. So she sponsors her. She gets a new look. And she's gone on record to say that I can't tell you the magic it did to my routine. I was another person. Going to one hairdresser and you get a haircut for yourself and your routine, same routine is happening, but it is no more that boredom, that suffering of that routine. So these are the 15 steps. Please use them whenever you think you need them. ये handy रखना अपने पास में. बहुत आसान छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं. And now at this point, sit back and relax. I want you to answer those questions, relax, do something else for 2-3 days. Don't come back to this. Come back after 2-3 days. Read all what you have written above. Change wherever you think differently now. And there is no harm in doing it because this is you with yourself. This brings us to the end of our part 1 of I Refuse to Be Unhappy. In these 6 episodes, we have tried to understand ourselves better. And I want you to continue to mull over it, let it be assimilated, internalize it, understand yourself better before we go to the second part of it. So we're going to take a break here as part 1. And after a few weeks, again we'll come back with the part 2. Till then, please download the handouts which have been attached to the episodes so that you can take a printout, go through those again and again and get a clarity about who you are and where do you want to go, so that at the end of it you will find yourselves in a position where you can say happily that I refuse to be unhappy.